Hi everybody and welcome to Hanoi. I am in Vietnam. It's been a while since I've actually made a video. Last time you guys saw me I was in South America. That kind of changed. So I actually want to do a video just kind of reflect and catch up on the first part of my trip, where I was, what I did, what's been going on. Because to go from South America to Hanoi, a little bit of a change. But before we begin, let's take a look at what we are seeing here. This is Hanoi. This is actually a lake in the middle of Hanoi. So here, take a quick look. Quick recap. So, last time you guys saw me, I was in Peru. So the first part of my trip, as was planned, was going to go through South America, hit Antarctica, hit Patagonia, then go through Peru, Brazil, Bolivia, and kind of see the sights along the way, and then end up in Chile, visit some friends in Chile. All was going pretty according to plan. I actually got to Buenos Aires, which you guys saw the pictures and some of the video. Then down to Antarctica, which I posted a lot of videos for, which, I got attacked by penguins quite a bit. They're fun, cute, but, they like to bite. They thought I was tasty, apparently. Then from there, went to Buenos Aires, went to Rio. From Rio, then made our way through Brazil to Ilha Grande and Paetete, because we went to party in Paetete. And then some other things we did out there. We actually, Iguazu Falls, we did the Brazilian side and the Argentinian side. It was really cool. Then we started making our way to Bolivia. And Bolivia was just a stunning country. Didn't really know much about it till I got there. Tragic history. Learned a lot about it while I was there. Kind of really shined a light on what the Spanish did. And kind of, let's just say, I was the happiest with my culture when I started learning some of the atrocities and things like that. And sort of what has set up a lot of the issues in South America for slave trade, gold, silver, all that kind of really hit a nerve. Then from there, went to Peru, went to Machu Picchu, went to Cusco, Lima, actually caught up with Gino, one of my first tour guide from Rio in Lima. Played some video games, kicked his ass, of course. And then from there, went down to Nazca, saw the Nazca lines in an airplane. Almost puked, didn't quite, but almost. That was a hairy ride, oh my god. And then from there, made my way down to Santiago, Chile to visit my Dominican Republic friends. Saw a few of them. It was great to see them. I hadn't seen them in 5 years. And then I got some news about a family member who ended up in the hospital, and kind of rushed my way back to see her. She wasn't doing too well, and so with the condition she was in the hospital, I thought it was best to actually go home and see her. Now, in the interim, before I even got to Chile, I actually wiped out and took my shoulder out. So that didn't do too well and help with the whole continuing with the trip. But I was going to be seeing a surgeon in Chile, which was going to help. But then when I found out this family member ended up in the hospital, that was a no-brainer. I rushed back for that. So I actually spent 3 months back in Toronto, which most people knew. I didn't know. Sorry, got a cheese. Yes, drinking a coffee. Most people knew I was back. Didn't get a chance to see everybody I wanted to see and spend time with everybody, but I tried as best I could. And then the opportunity came up to jump on a tour that was going through Southeast Asia. And it's a 2-month tour that started off in Bangkok, Thailand. Then from Bangkok, we spent about a week and a half in Thailand. And then went from there to Laos, where I spent 5 days in Laos. Yeah, Laos was a really interesting country, really beautiful country. Um, Really, it was colonialized by the French, and there's a lot of remnants there of that still. I was surprised to get like French bread there until I started finding out more about the history. But it was really cool. Then we went from there. We made our way to Hanoi, um, here in Vietnam, and so I was here in Hanoi for a couple of days, and then we went to Hanlin Bay, and then we spent a night on a boat in Hanlin, and now we're back in Hanoi. So the rest of my trip is actually going to be spending another week and a half going through Vietnam, and then from there we're going to make our way to Cambodia, and then from Cambodia to Malaysia and Singapore, and then Kuala Lumpur, then back up to Thailand and Phuket. And then from there, I actually make my way back. Sorry. We go back to Bangkok for a day, and then from there I go to Myanmar. And from Myanmar, I go to Japan to Bali and Lombok, and then from there to Australia. Um, Everything up to Australia, I kind of already have planned out and part of tours and stuff. But yeah, Australia's going to be one of those play as it goes. I'm going to try and pick up a cheap van and tour the country. And that's kind of my plan. So yeah, that's where I'm going to be going for the next foreseeable future. Australia, kind of planning on 4 to 6 months in Australia, a couple months in New Zealand, and then from there, kind of wing it and plan my next adventure from there. So I'm checking off a few boxes on my list of places to go, things to see. And so far, the trip, in short, has been pretty amazing. I've met a lot of great people along the way. A couple people that are probably going to be lifelong friends. We just hit it off so well. But yeah, that's been my trip so far. Look forward to talking to you guys, seeing you guys' comments, and you'll see more videos coming soon.